Hey, good morning, everybody. Joe Gustino, 25-8. It's been a while since I've talked to you guys, and I wanted to talk today about something called breakthrough. A lot of times when things happen in our lives, we kind of hunker down and resort back to the old same behaviors to survive. I think we try to follow some type of routine rituals and patterns that keep us afloat, that help us not feel the negative effects of how hard life can be at times. And I think it's really easy for us to kind of always fall back into those patterns of behavior and actions that kind of make things easy for us. You know, our brains are wired to do things more efficiently. Our brains are not wired to like dig deep and find ways, unless you teach yourself that. I had a really nice surprise the other day. Two of my former athletes, two of my baddest SOBs from about 6 years ago that used to train with me a long time ago, came in town after doing 4 years of preparation in the military. One is in the Air Force, Will DeBoard, and the other one is in the Army, Matt Payne. And what's really awesome about these boys is that when they came home, they made sure they stopped into the speed school and saw Coach Joe and paid their respects to not only the program, but to the brotherhood that they left behind to go on and venture into new and great, awesome things. And I don't have all the words sometimes to really express how I feel, other than the fact that when these boys walked in, I almost lost it. I mean, I was overwhelmed with amazing amount of emotion to see these young men and see the greatness that these young men have achieved in their lives. And I tell you something, man, I go, well, what the hell is this common thread of greatness? Like, what makes somebody great? It's staying the fuck away from good. What makes somebody great is staying the farthest away from good as they can be. So is there a common thread? Like, we've been talking about this at the shop, what makes people, how did people know when they were gonna be awesome at something? Like Michael Phelps, how did he know he was gonna be this great, amazing world champion, gold medalist swimmer? I don't think he knew until he just started doing the work. He didn't know, or maybe he did know, but I think great people have greatness inside of them, and they just find ways to bring it out as they get more motivated, and they find more clarity in their eyes and get more fullness in their heart. And they internally start to get motivated because it's something inside of them that they turn on. It's a freaking switch that they turn on, and they learn how to climb and move forward and dig deeper and become better. Right? And they don't let the things in life hold them down. They learn how to sacrifice, and there's grit. They break through the barriers. And life is going to hit us. I had these boys talk to the rest of the guys at the shop yesterday, and the one thing they said is, find something that you can hold on to. Find your purpose, find your why, and go after that why. Never forget that why, no matter how hard things get, no matter what gets in the way, because if you're doing something to succeed, that may be just enough motivation or just enough inspiration for somebody else to be lifted up. See, like Shannon Graham said, the greatest return on investment in your life is self-improvement. So what is this common thread? I don't know what the hell this common thread, whatever it is that makes you great is your common thread, but if it's the self-improvement, it's the commitment to yourself, it's the commitment to getting better every day. It's not making excuses. And these two boys that are in the military now, one's saving lives and one's taking lives, the bad guys' lives, one's saving the good guys and one's taking the bad guys away from us, okay? I look up to these young men. I helped plant seeds in these young men and help them water those seeds. And I love that. I love being part of that process for them. I love being part of that whole beginning stages for these young men. But they weren't the most popular kids. If anything, they were made fun of. They were poked fun at. They were looked at as outsiders because they sacrificed. They had grit. They dug deep. They know how to frickin' move forward. They found something inside of themselves that was deep, and it was embedded in their souls and their freaking hearts. It made them get up and come and run and come and lift weights and push and pull sleds, and puke. And stink and be tired, and their backs hurt and their knees hurts, and they didn't cry about it. And if they did, they didn't show it. They dug deep, man. They broke through. They didn't break down, and when they broke down, they rebuilt themselves back up because they had to get up and do it fucking again the next day. What got me up every morning when my old man used to beat my ass, right? For no freaking reason, I got up, I put a smile on my face because I knew I had shit I needed to do and I wasn't gonna fail. And I was afraid to fucking fail, and I didn't want to fail. I was tired of it. I was tired of being fat. I was tired of being lazy. I was tired of being the last pick for everything, right? I was tired of like not being the popular guy. I wanted people to like me so bad that I needed to change who I was. I needed to change who I was because I needed to find something different in me to make me not good. I wanted to be great. I wanted to be great at something. I wanted to be a great coach. I wanted to be a great speaker. I wanted to get in front of people and do great things. I want to inspire. I want to take everybody that comes through my facility, all right? I want to share them and help bring them up. I want to bring God into their lives so they have something greater in them, right? I want to bring people together. I want people to be happy. Now, hey, do we step on each other? Yeah. Life sucks sometimes, man. We are going to crack heads. We are going to bump heads. We are going to kick each other's ass. We are going to be mean to each other. We're going to be hurtful. People are going to hurt us. But I tell you something, that thing that got these two boys up and now that makes them these great military leaders in our society, and I'm gonna say military leaders because they are leading, they are leaders, they've always been leaders, okay? Even though they weren't the most popular, and even though everybody didn't wanna be around them because they were different, I tell you something, now they're making the best decisions. Now they're in the front row. They're in the front row and everybody else is watching. Everybody else wants to be like them because they're badasses and they've always been badasses, right? As they were coming up, they were badasses. You know why? Because they weren't willing to fucking quit when shit got hard, right? They were willing to eat the broccoli, drink the protein shakes with all the aftertaste. Well, I can't do protein shakes. Why can't you do protein shakes? Because you're a weak son of a bitch, right? That's used to eating crappy ass food that makes you feel good because you're satiating some form of freaking thing in your head that you can't get away from, right? Oh, I gotta eat this and I can't eat that, right? Even though if it's good for me. You know, can't step outside of myself at all. Can't do anything good for myself because it's not what I've always done. Can't take risks, can't take chances. And if there isn't some type of a guarantee, then I don't want anything to do with it, right? Weak individuals in this world. And you know what? I've been a weak individual myself too. Believe me, I am guilty of everything I say to you. I am so inspired by these young men. I am so inspired by the young men and women that come into my facility, my coaches. These people, we get up every single day and we're trying to do something different, right? We're trying to inspire, to move people forward. We all have our different beliefs and our different philosophies. I like to beat down. Some other guys like to be more technical with stuff. Some other guys like to find the great in everything. You know, whatever works, man. I don't know. You know what works for me? I get up every single day. I have a purpose that I want to continue to move forward no matter how bad things get or how great things are. I'm moving forward and I want to inspire. I want to change lives. I want to make a difference. And do I do everything right? No. Is all my advice sound? No. I mean, I bump heads, I step on toes, I piss people off, but that makes me me. See, when I was growing up, you know, my old man, he didn't worry about what I thought. You know, he just did what he knew, and he didn't know a lot about being a parent. He was just a rough, rugged son of a bitch that just knew how to survive, right? So my dad didn't really teach me anything because he was learning at the same time, just like we all are. We're all learning at the same time. But I'll tell you something, guys, break through. Break through to the other side, right? Break on through to the other side. Isn't that some famous song by The Doors? Breakthrough. Find something inside of you that's holding you back. Find something inside of you, whatever it is that's holding you back, whatever it is that's keeping you from greatness, right? Whatever's keeping you good, get fucking rid of it. Kick its ass out the frickin' door, right? And stand guard and never let that crap back in. Greatness, guys, is effort. Greatness is your ability to choose not to lay down. Greatness is effort. Greatness is looking at yourself in the mirror and deciding, I'm not gonna continue to do this same shit every single day, right? And have enough balls and have enough guts, all right? and live a life with intention. 25-8 is everything that I'm talking about. 25-8 is this platform. Guys, I have new t-shirts, message me. Ladies, I have tank tops. If you want to be part of this 25-8 brand, if you believe in the things that I say, then 25-8 is you. 25-8 is the willingness to take the next step and never look back, only to reflect on the mistakes that you made and the bad decisions and never to do them again. And if you do, fuck it and move forward. Because I've made 1,000,001 mistakes over and over and over. I've failed marriages. I've done stupid shit in my life. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell everybody my story and tell everybody everything about all the mistakes that I made, because you know why? Someday it's gonna inspire the right person and it's gonna save a life. And it's gonna help push people forward. And they're gonna allow God to come in their lives, and God's gonna lift them up, and he's gonna change things for you. And life is gonna be a 25-8 life, a life worth more than just living, a life worth more than just living, right? And you're gonna share this greatness with your children, and you're not gonna help them make the same mistakes, and you're not gonna keep them, all right, in a position where they're not gonna grow. You're gonna grow, we're all gonna grow together. The speed school's gonna grow, core nutrition's gonna grow. Guys, we're doing great things, all right? We're doing great things because we're great people, and we're surrounding ourselves with great intention, great minds, and we're building this 6 inches right here. See this 6 inches right here from ear to ear? This is the most important 6 inches in your world, right? You build this 6 inches, and then you move 6 inches ahead, forward, every step, or whatever, how great a step do you want to take. But you get up with intention. You break through, you don't break down. And if you break down, you get your ass back up and you break through forward again. And if you break down, well, then you break down and then you get your ass back up and you move forward again. And you live your life with intention and you kick ass, right? I'm repeating myself because that's the truth. The common thread: grit, strength, power, intention. There's so many things that are gonna make you great. Find what makes you great, and use what makes you great, and share what makes you great, right? And be great. Break through, don't break down, right? Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm sure I'm gonna do another video here sooner or later, but I wanted to get up and talk about this morning. I mean, I've got so many things I wanna say. I have 1,001 speeches in my head, 1,001 videos in my head, whether I'm on the treadmill or I'm sitting in my living room here, or, getting up out of bed and I have this thought, or I'm talking to somebody. I'm telling you, this middle ground when you're talking to people and you're having these amazing conversations, guys. Life is like one conversation, one, connection of the eyes, one handshake, one hello, one goodbye at a time. It's awesome. Enjoy them. Enjoy them, because that's really where the fruit of life is. That's what God gave us. God gave us this ability to connect to other people. Use those connections and make a difference in your life. Will DeBoard said, you have no idea how awesome you can inspire somebody else, or what you can do for somebody else by just doing something great for yourself, because that's all they need. They need something to latch onto. And if they see you succeeding, that gives them the inspiration and motivates them, which lasts a little bit of time, but still motivates them. Maybe it's that one little thing that helps transform them and discipline them, and gives them the discipline that they need to make that constant change and that lasting change, which makes them an amazing individual that people want to be around and people want to love and care about. And I'll tell you something, the world needs more of this. The world needs more of this intended living, this living a life with more purpose and accountability. So we're not falling through the cracks, guys, and we're not wasting time with things that don't matter. What matters is love. What matters is connection. What matters is emotion. What matters is having God being some central focus in your life, and having something greater to look forward to push you forward. Let God pull you up, and let us all live just a great life together. 25-8, Joe Gustino, my258life.com. We got t-shirts, we got tank tops for the ladies. Guys, join this movement with me. Join this platform. Become part of this with me, because I want to make this grow. Because this isn't just for me, guys. This is for you. This is for that piece in you that's waiting to come out. There's something that's inside of you that's willing to do the work now that maybe you weren't willing to do the work before with. This is something that is going to help you succeed, and use it like I'm using it, and make it something great in your life too. Use the 25/8 platform to be something better, guys. Break through, okay? Don't break down. 25/8.